Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we take your sources and really try to unearth the most fascinating insights. Today, we're embarking on, well, a journey through time. We're exploring the remarkable history of a sacred edifice, drawing from these excerpts titled Sacred Edifice, A Journey Through Time. Our mission for this deep dive is to understand not just, the timeline of a building, but how it really embodies resilience, art, and cultural continuity through centuries of change.
Yeah, and what's so compelling here, I think, is how this particular temple, as it's described in these sources, it truly transcends just being a place of worship. It's presented more as a living testament, to architectural artistry, to historical shifts. It really invites us to explore how one single site can pack in so much.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Our source tells us right away, this isn't just any temple, it was, and I quote, a masterpiece of sculpture. So you can imagine the inside was initially open for devotees to just gaze upon these incredible sculptures, but then for security, a high wall was built.
And that straight away raises a really important question, doesn't it? How does that need for security impact the accessibility, the initial viewing experience of these artistic marvels? You see this early tension right there between preserving the sacred art and, protecting the structure itself.
Right, and then gets really interesting. During the time of Veerabalala, he was a Hoysala king, right?
That's right, known for architectural patronage.
Okay, so during his time, wooden and brick gateways and doors were built. Sounds like an upgrade. But then the sources mention something quite puzzling. Those sculptures we just talked about, the amazing ones, they're apparently covered up by a stone screen.
Yeah, that detail is quite significant. I mean, why would such exquisite sculptures be intentionally hidden from view behind stone? It really prompts us to think about maybe the evolving cultural or even religious context that might have led to that kind of decision. It shifts the whole experience, doesn't it? From direct observation to something, more veiled, perhaps.
Okay, fast forward now to 1324. The story takes a pretty dramatic turn here. The sources tell us that Muhammad bin Tughlaq's commander, Salar, attacked and damaged the temple, a really turbulent period. The gateway was burned, and the temple, as the sources put it, fell into darkness. That's quite a phrase.
It is, and that event marks a critical juncture. It really highlights the vulnerability, of even the most revered structures to external forces. It's a stark reminder, really, that the history of so many ancient sites is punctuated by these periods of destruction and the challenges that follow.
But the story definitely doesn't end there. Not at all. Our sources reveal this powerful rebirth under Harihara II. He was the mighty king of Vijayanagara.
Ah, yes, the Vijayanagara Empire, a powerhouse in South India, especially known for cultural patronage.
Exactly. And he embarked on this really ambitious reconstruction, basically giving the temple a completely new form.
Indeed. This restoration by Harihara II is just a fantastic testament to the enduring patronage of art and religion during that whole Vijayanagara period. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it demonstrates how political stability and royal devotion could really fuel these monumental rebuilding efforts. And the details here are striking. 4 granite pillars, a gold-plated kalasha.
That's that symbolic pot-like finial on top, right?
Exactly, symbolizing abundance. And an impressive 7-story gopura, that towering entrance gateway. These weren't just fixes. This was a statement.
And not just that, but new additions were made, the source says, with divine devotion. We're talking the Andal Temple, the Rama Temple, the Narasimha Mandapa, and maybe most fascinatingly, sculptures from other damaged temples in nearby Belur were actually reused here.
That practice of reusing materials, sabolia as it's sometimes called, it's fascinating. It shows more than just resourcefulness, it implies this deep respect for existing sacred art, integrating these past narratives into the new construction. It's like weaving history together.
A kind of continuity.
Precisely. Cultural continuity in action.
Unfortunately, though, the temple faced more hardship later on after the fall of Vijayanagara. That period saw a lot of political fragmentation, so it sustained damage once again. But just like before, the sources say the series of restorations continued. And they give specific dates: 1709, 1717, 1736, and 1774 all saw new repair works.
Yeah, this pattern is really telling. Recurring damage, followed by restoration over centuries. It just underscores the profound significance this temple held. It wasn't just a building. It was clearly a focal point for the community, for faith, something people consistently invested in preserving, even without that big royal backing.
A real grassroots commitment, maybe.
You could say that, yeah. Speaks to that deep connection.
And even moving into the modern era, that commitment didn't stop. In 1935, with help from the Mysore government this time.
Ah, interesting. A shift in stewardship.
Right. The temple was cleaned, and new idols were added, Ramanuja, the philosopher, and Garuda, Vishnu's eagle mount, really bringing the site back to life again.
And that transition you mentioned from rulers to, well, governmental support in a more modern context. That's fascinating, too. It reflects these broader changes, doesn't it, in how cultural heritage is perceived and maintained, ensuring its longevity through different systems.
So after all this, what does it all mean for us today? Our sources wrap up by saying that even now, this temple continues to, quote, rise in the light of its devotion, its sculpture, and its history. It's called not just a place for deities, but a living symbol of our culture.
That final thought really captures the whole journey we've just traced, I think. It encourages us, to look beyond the immediate function of places like this, to recognize their really profound role as that's custodians of historical narratives, artistic traditions, communal memory. They're living things in a way.
And that's our deep dive into Sacred Edifice, a journey through time. For you listening, we hope this exploration of a single temple's resilience, from artistic marvel to being hidden away through destruction, and these countless rebirths, we hope it offers a compelling look at the enduring power of cultural heritage. Maybe consider this. What stories are embedded in the places around you? What unseen forces or forgotten narratives might be shaping them, just waiting for someone to uncover them?